Oh shit! I thought Pica was a joke. This motherfucker ain't playing no games. God damn, he's strong. Anyway, where we left off, Pica was changing the whole. I don't know what's the fucking term called. The whole region. That ain't the term I'm looking for. What's it? Geology or the fuck is it called? The landscape. He changed the whole landscape and was changing everything around. And some of the prisoners was able to get out from the bottom. They said some of the tunnels got connected and was able to help set them free. Anyway, one of the Marines, I think it was the dude who got fucked up earlier. Remember the guy who got fucked up by Bartolomeo? He wasn't supposed to be in there, but he said, I got some good information for you. He said, I figured some things out. What's his name? Vice Admiral, what's the dude name? Red, whatever the fuck his boss is. He said, I told you not to do that dumb shit. He said, I had to. I figured out some important information. We got to fuck up Doflamingo because we can't let him do this shit. He needs his Shibukai status revoked, basically. Anyway, Koala, she's doing her little snooping. She's trying to get some information. And she goes peeled off this damn, what is it? It's a Jolly Roger, and it's like a picture or something like a Jolly Roger. She pulls that down, and there's something underneath it. And she says, oh, they've been passing themselves off as pirate ships, but they're not. It's a Dorina Kingdom trading barge. No, what my thing is this: if they're a kingdom, right, and they're trading all this illegal, doing this illegal activity and stuff like that, they were trading weapons of mass destruction between countries and shit like that, which we know about. Why wouldn't you just use crates without your actual, thing on it? You're gonna just cover it up with pirate markers. You could just do that and just have. Don't put your real shit up there. That just didn't make any sense. But they do that in a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to hold it against it. But, I mean, people that did that is fucking stupid. Anyway, it looks like these transponder snails or what are these snails that can actually take pictures now? Because you see a click and it flashes so they can take pictures, which actually makes sense now because I didn't know that at first. But then they catch these people in these poses, like on some of the wanted posters. You see Luffy smiling like this. So now it makes sense. Anyway, everybody's all across their countries, flipping out and whatnot. And that dude, what's his name? What's the dude? The dude who got fucked up earlier. He goes to see the Admiral, Admiral Fujitora. And he's talking to him about what's going on. He said, "Yo, we got to deal with Doflamingo." I'm guessing he's trying to get everybody, in the loop, especially him, because he's the strongest motherfucker on that island, right? Well, he's got to be. He's damn sure. I don't know how strong Luffy is, but he's damn sure. Like, if we don't count Luffy and them like that, people that because we don't really know exactly their strength. He's nowhere under number 2. He can't be 3. That's damn sure. The only person that's in his running is Doflamingo. So obviously you want him on your side. Anyway, he says that he said these motherfuckers on this island, he said they're not screaming in agony or anything like that. He said they're angry. So this motherfucker, I mean, he's really paying attention to these guys. Like, he got good hearing. But he says, is this world government some kind of guide? I think what he's trying to put together is these citizens, what am I trying to say? They're under tyranny, obviously, by Doflamingo and whatnot. And the world government allows this shit to type shit to go on. And he's already, like I said, he's with that justice of, trying to be absolutely fair. And the world government, you can see, is actually shady. So now he's on the verge of flipping out like my boy Akainu did. Now, like I said, he's got the same type of vision of justice as Akainu, so I can get with this. But I don't want them doing any more parallels. It's like they're trying to make a parallel between him. Plus, he's the one that replaced him anyway, and he's already got the same ideals. So that's cool having the same ideals, but I don't want them too similar. Everything else about them is different so far. I don't want them to add anything else. Anyway, Doflamingo and them, they're up there, you know, planning with them. And the guy's like, yo, what if they make it to the Smile Factory? Doflamingo said, man, that shit's made of sea stone. They ain't fucking with sea stone. And he cut the keys up. He said, they ain't getting in there. Fuck them. Anyway, what you call him, Lao G, he came at Treble. He said, you couldn't even protect this little girl. He said, man, I couldn't plan for that shit. I didn't know somebody who was damn near passed out was going to be able to do that. I couldn't plan. Then here comes Diamante. I thought Diamante was going to be the big dog. Looks like Pica got him by a good shot. Anyway, Diamante, he goes here and rides in off of Treble's wave and says, you know what? Same thing with me. How was I supposed to know that was going to be Sabo, second in command of the Revolutionary Army? He said, how was I supposed to know that? There's no way I could have planned for that. I couldn't prepare for that. Anyway, Doflamingo says, he said, let's stop pointing fingers and shit like that because it's not going to change the past. Let's keep moving. Now we got to start taking care of motherfuckers. Pica's like, yo. He said, I got more than enough strength to take both of those motherfuckers' heads. Everybody. Anyway, it turns out he got a high-pitched, squealy type of voice. People in the background, they're like, what the fuck? People that never heard him, they said, what? They said, this dude sounds funny as hell. They was like, what? And Pica's got a thing about that. He's ready to kill. And the dude's like, yo, sorry about that. We ain't mean it. And he talks again, and the dude starts laughing. He's trying to hold it in. And Pica turns around ready to kill him. Baby 5 starts shooting. She shot the fuck out the dude. Right? Here go one of the funniest parts about that scene. They show like the picture of the sky with the castle that had been rearranged in the back. You see the dude flying out. They threw him off the top of the thing, out of the castle. Oh man, that was funny. Anyway, Doflamingo, Doflamingo, he says that his mom died when he was 8. Then he said he killed his father at 10. Damn. But then he says that the executive staff is his actual family. He said, these are my family. So now we're starting to get a better picture of Doflamingo. Not by a lot, just a little bit. You see, he killed his family, so he said that these are his new family. So now we see why he's not like the other celestial dragons, because he killed his family, so he was by himself. I guess at some point in time he left, and he met up with them. And that's the reason why, even though he's one of them, the ties between his family ties between them was severed. And his actual, him actually being in the living on the red line is gone too. So now you can understand why he is like he is to an extent. Why he's not stuck up. He's not looking down on everybody like the other celestial dragon. It looked like he was a sociopath. I think he still is. But then we also see that he has a softer side to him, but only in regards to the Don Quixote family. That's it. So we got a better picture of Doflamingo. I like how they did that. We got a better look of Doflamingo and his what am I going to say? Psychology. This motherfucker is ruthless, but he got family too. And at the same, but as you can see by the way he just said he killed his father. He just said it like out in the open, like nothing. I'm trying to figure out why would he kill his father at 10? But being that he's a celestial dragon at the time, and he's being raised up by that bullshit where they have no value of nothing. These motherfuckers don't give a shit about anything. If they get even he's mad because he didn't get his allowance. You know why? I just killed my father. They like that. I don't see why they would do that to their own kind. He might just been the one that did it to his own kind. I don't know. But I'm just making speculation, just to try to come up to a conclusion of why he would do that. Anyway, we see what's that dude name? Senor Pink. What's the other dude? Buffalo. No, it ain't Buffalo. Whatever the fuck his name is. They all together. They're trying to figure out what happened. They're like, how did Frankie escape? The robot dude, whatever they called him, the cyborg. So how the fuck did this dude escape? Anyway, he said that he had an emergency stash of cola saved up that helped him escape. Really, I ain't give a fuck because he really didn't even need no explanation. He got beat the fuck up, but he was still strong. I mean, this dude's been trained for 2 years. You know, we just coming off the time skip. Of course, he can make it out. That wasn't even the problem with me. It was just trying to figure out what happened to him. And now we finally see what happened. He ran off. He got the fuck out of Dodge. You know, his mission was complete. Usopp, did what he had to do. Everything got turned back to normal. So he didn't need to stay there any longer to get killed for what? So, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Luffy, remember, he had jumped down off that ledge. Winds up falling directly on top of these motherfuckers. Right in between. I mean, everybody in the world was there waiting for their asses. And they getting ready, get at him. Law was like, yo. He said, when I get the strength and I get out these cuffs, I'm going to kill you. Anyway, Senor Pink, he used his swim fruit or whatever that shit is. And he grabs Luffy. Luffy wasn't expecting it. He grabs him, and that dude, Big Tongue Tunic Tony, or whatever his name is, I think it's called, Vice. He slams on his ass, but Luffy was able. Well, he tried to slam on his ass. Luffy was able to get out the way. Then we got that dude, Delinga. He uses some kind of technique called high heel pistol. So sort of like Luffy's attack, I'm guessing. He shoots that shit, but Zoro gets behind him and pushes him off, and he accidentally hits Vice. Goes right up in his ass. And the innocent civilians or regular civilians or whatever, they're shooting the fuck out of Luffy and them. Well, they're trying to. And Luffy and Zoro and them is dodging, and we see Admiral Fujitora. He comes up. He said, yo, you might as well stop shooting. There's no way you're going to hit these guys with those bullets. I guarantee you that. And now it's like, oh shit, are they gonna fight? But as you can see, from what Fujitora said earlier, he's lost faith in the world government, and he see what Doflamingo doing right now. It's not really in his benefit to fight Luffy and them. For what? It's more so in his benefit to fight Doflamingo. Because if he could beat somebody he wanted. First off, he had a problem with Doflamingo in the first place. Second of all, Doflamingo's fucked up and he wants to end that shit. He can end that. Not only that, by ending that, he gets rid of Birdcage, and by getting rid of Birdcage, he saves all innocent bystanders. So it makes absolutely no sense that he will try to fight them. Anyway, Robin, she's trying to meet up with Luffy and them there at the Coliseum. They're getting chased, but Bartolomeo, he's holding them down. And being that the landscape was rearranged, all they gotta do is run off the Coliseum onto that platform, and and it won't be but so long before they meet up with some of the other Straw Hats. Anyway, we see Zoro and Fujitora clashing. Now Fujitora, it doesn't look like he's swinging. I think that Zoro took the first swing. It looks like he's in a defensive type of stance. Like I said, it makes no sense for him to fight them. So that's what I'm thinking is going on. I think that's what he's trying to show, that Fujitora really doesn't want any problem. He probably going to tell him, yo, help me defeat Doflamingo. Because even if, I don't know if he can take on Doflamingo, Pica, Diamante, and all of them at once. But he damn sure can beat them if he's got them on his side. Anyway, Pica, he comes out. Remember, he could, combine with stones and shit like that. Makes a giant Megazord form of himself, and he was going to put out like some kind of warning, some kind of message he wanted to deliver to the whole island. God damn, my eyeball is hurting. And anyway, Luffy hears him, and he laughs his ass off. He said that voice, and Pica's like, you know what? I gotta kill me a motherfucker today. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this chapter. Like I said, there was a couple of good things in it. Like the background we got on Doflamingo, the background we got on Fujitora, which was only a little. What we got on Fujitora was only a little bit, and we already got some of that from before, so it was more like an add-on. We just finally see that he lost faith, or at least is losing faith in the world government. We see some of what you call Doflamingo's background, which was good. Other than that, they really didn't tie shit together. Pica's, his little thing was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie, that was fun. Luffy and Pica, them going to get at it is gonna be fun as hell, or whoever. That shit is fun. That's a good setup. But other than that, like I said, or no, I didn't say this. Like I'm getting ready to say, this chapter was all over the fucking place. We ain't get shit done. We got a couple things, like I said, revealed, such as like Dolphin, like I said, Doflamingo, Pica, and Fujitora. Those are the only things they said that mattered. And like I said, Fujitora and Pica. Pica was more so just fun. Fujitora was more like an add-on to what they've already done, just, you know, more detail. Doflamingo was actually the only real information we got that was, you know, very crucial, that actually adds to his character and adds to the story and things of that nature. So, like I said, this chapter was all over the fucking place. We hopping from different scene to different scene. We really didn't get much done. We just got a couple things revealed about a couple characters. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a. I'm gonna say a 3.5. Like I said, because it was. Even though I might want to give it less, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 for the simple fact that it was entertaining. It still was entertaining, and what they revealed about Doflamingo was nice, and the other two was done pretty decent. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 3.5. Let me go ahead and check comments, see what you guys thinking before I just, you know, bounce. Because you guys might have a lot to say. My fucking eyeball is hurting like a motherfucker. Maynard. Yeah, him, that motherfucker. Do you think we'll get Luffy versus Pica? Pica will serve as a showcase of Luffy's new abilities, sort of like how Luffy tested out Gear Second on Bruno, and it says Bruno. I think that's how the Japanese pronounce it Bruno. I think they don't pronounce L's. CP9. Like I was saying before, I think Doflamingo's too strong for Luffy. So when I see Pica come out to challenge it, we see that Pica's a lot stronger than we actually perceived. I think a lot of people actually predicted that Pica was going to be the strongest. I didn't predict it. I thought Diamante would be. But it seems like Pica's the strongest. But what they did do is reveal that Pica is strong by a good margin. So I think what they're setting up for is Fujitora against Doflamingo and Luffy against Pica. If they do that, that would actually be good. It's going to be like, yo, even though we made it to the New World and we trained, it's a couple people that's pretty, you know, pretty fucking strong that we still got to get right for. You know, it's not like people think, oh, they got a power up and they got a time skip, so the New World should be easy for them. No, the fuck it shouldn't be. And even if it was, like, look at what's he call him, Punk Hazard. That was pretty much easy. The only person that had a problem with was Caesar, and it wasn't in terms of strength. It was just that he had a hack stability that they didn't take into account for. So they are pretty strong, and they are strong enough to be in the New World. But Doflamingo's on another level. Doflamingo's not a New World. I mean, it's not like New World strong. He's like in the top tier of the New World. So I can understand him not, you know, Luffy not being able to beat him. So y'all can pull your heads out your ass on that. Although, you know, maybe he will fight him and win. But I'm just saying, like, it makes perfect sense that he wouldn't be able to beat him. You know, even though he's New World strong now, it's something like it's not. It's like, okay, I'm gonna train for 2 years now. I'm ready for Shanks. No, the fuck you're not. Although I don't think Doflamingo. I think what Shanks would wipe out Doflamingo, but Doflamingo's still top tier. The only Shippuden fucking with him is Mihawk. You see what I'm saying? So Doflamingo, him not being a deep beat, Doflamingo sounds like a good idea. Okay, Sabo was one shot peak. Oh man, that'd be crazy if he did. Supreme Commander Dragon versus First in Command. Supreme Command, First in Command, then Sabo. Okay, I see what he's doing. But anyway, go ahead, leave your comments. Like the video, cause I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the ability to change that. Subscribe.